Hey, what's up everybody, it's Alan here, and welcome to episode 3 of the Completionist from Scratch series. So the goal for this episode is to complete the Family Crest quest, and I'm going to need the requirements for it. The requirements are 40 mining, 40 smithing, 59 magic, and 40 crafting, so right now I'm just getting a little bit of mining XP. I just did the Dorks quest, and I'm now level 18 mining. I also forgot to mention in episode 1 that I did complete Plague City for some mining XP, as well as the Ardoin teleport spell as well. So now that this quest is completed, I'm going to slowly work towards the dig site quest requirements, because that quest does give a lot of mining experience. Okay, so I just completed Jungle Potion, and this puts me at level 9 Herblore, and I also did Druidic Ritual right before I did this quest. And now I'm going to do Fremnic Trials, and there are really no requirements for this quest, just as long as you kill one of the NPCs in Relica for the Leer. You guys can look at the requirements right here. It says 40 woodcutting, 40 crafting, 25 fletching. You actually don't even need any of these. If you kill one of the NPCs in Relica for the Leer, you can get it that way. These levels are just to craft the Leer from scratch. And I'm going to get a lot of experience and many skills just by doing this quest. So let's get on with it. There we go, Fremnic Trials done, and it only took me about an hour or so to do. I really struggled on getting the Leer. I was getting really unlucky with the kills, but then I eventually got it, which I was pretty happy about. I was doing it on stream and my reaction was honestly priceless. So this gets us 2.8k in a lot of different skills: strength, attack, defense, hit points, fishing, agility, I think also herblore and woodcutting. Oh, also crafting as well. Like I said, it gives a lot of XP, and if you're doing this on a fresh account, you'll see a lot of early level ups. And this puts us at total level 520, which is really nice. Dig site quest completed, and that is a ton of mining experience, 15,300 in total. And this puts us at 21 quest points as well, and 33 mining, which is really nice. Only 7 more levels until Family Crest, and 17 herblore as well, just from one single quest, which is really nice. Right now, I'm going to take a break from questing for the moment. I kind of want to do some more rogues chest looting. There was a reason why I stopped at 84 thieving, mainly because my hand started cramping after a while, and 84 thieving is the requirement to loot the chests, and it does make a lot of money. I know it's inefficient. I realize that it's only 34k thieving experience an hour, but it does make quite a bit of cash, and I kind of need it at the moment just to buy some supplies for questing. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So the loot in my inventory is from exactly 1 hour, and I do have to say that I got very unlucky with some loots. I did get a ton of mine runes this time around, and I didn't get a whole lot of dragon stones or uncut sapphires or uncut emeralds. If you look at my previous loots, this is everything that I do have in total from the last time I did Rogue's Chest. I mean, comparing 28 dragon stones to only 16 this time around, I mean, which is still a lot all in all. But then if you look at like my sapphire count, 72 of them, and I only have 24 here, and then I think that's 35 emeralds compared to the 90 in my bank. I mean, I was really unlucky all in all, but I mean, I can't really complain with the loot. Like I did say, it is 800k to 1 million GP an hour. I just got lucky my first hour around, but 1.086 mil, which I can definitely use. I'm just going to store it in my bank for now, so my loot tab is pretty much growing at the moment. Anyways, let's go back to questing. And there's the Knight Sword quest completed, and I made sure I kept a blue-right sword for myself just because, and that puts me at level 29 smithing, and all I need is level 40 for Family Crest. And I think what I'm going to do right now is just take some iron bars, and I think I can make plate bodies out of them until level 30, or I'll just make something out of iron. And then what I'm going to do is from levels 30 to 40, I'm going to go over to Blast Furnace, and I heard about a true BFCC, which basically has people that officially run Blast Furnace for you. So I'm going to go ahead and try that out. So for the next 10 levels of smithing, I'm going to be at Blast Furnace. Okay, I am now 42 smithing, and I did make steel bars through Blast Furnace. I did use the True BFCC, which was extremely helpful, and I gotta say, running that was actually pretty fun. It would be more efficient if I had full graceful and a higher agility level, also a coal bag as well, then I could make lots of money per hour, and I'm assuming that even with higher smithing levels at middle bars or adamant bars, I can make even more money from that. So I did make these steel bars into cannonballs. I did have to complete Dwarf Cannon in order to do so. It's honestly a really short quest, so I would recommend doing it. And if you guys want to AFK, sit back and make money, cannonballs is probably the way to go. It doesn't give a whole lot of smithing experience, but I still made them just for GP purposes. Also, I did start an interesting collection. I started it on Twitch, my live stream on there, and I'm now collecting dies in game. And it doesn't matter what color they are, I'll be collecting them all. And the joke is that for the longest time, people always thought I died in real life because of my inactivity on my videos. So as a joke, I'm now collecting dies, and it kind of fits. If you guys get the joke, maybe, I guess so, hopefully. So if you guys are interested in donating dies, you can, and you could probably just message me online, my username Alexberto, just add me in game and let me know if you guys want to. It's pretty much the only thing I will be collecting in game. Anyways, I just need 8 more magic levels, and then we can do Family Crest. So I forgot all about the crafting requirement, and I did need 40 crafting as well, obviously, for Family Crest, and it took me 2,244 flax in order to achieve the level, which took me a little bit over an hour, I think around an hour and a half to do so, and honestly, it's probably the best way to get to 40 crafting. I mean, unless you want to make leathers all the way to 40 or do some other things, but this is what I did in particular. And also on a side note, I did want to try out some fishing actually. And I tried out fishing trawlers since I plan on getting the full outfit in this series. I haven't gotten any pieces yet, but I achieved level 19 fishing just from a few games. So I'm definitely going to have to try it out another time. So as for the magic experience, I did try out some superheating, and this pretty much boosted my magic levels. I am only 58 at the moment. I need 4.5k more experience until level 59. And I'll show you guys my trade history in just a second. Also on a side note, I did hit level 40 mining as well, just for Family Crest, obviously. So let's take a look at the history, and all I did was buy coals, iron ore, and nature runes, and I was pretty much just doing this all the way to 58 magic at the moment. Now this does lose money, it rarely ever makes money, and I think I was losing anywhere between 80 to 130 GP per cast, and I mean the experience isn't really bad. I can get around 70 to 80k magic XP an hour, and that's just at level 45 just starting out, and you only need 30 smithing in the first place to do steel bars with superheating, so not really bad whatsoever. And I was willing to spend the GP just to train my magic really quick, so only about 4.5k more magic experience, and then we can finally do the quest. And here we go, Family Crest finally completed, and it doesn't really take a whole lot of time to do, only about a half hour at most. It's just that this quest does have a few lengthy skill requirements. And we do get the steel gauntlets, a skill imbue for the gauntlets as well. I'm going to take these over to the guy in Catherby and make them into the cooking ones. And I'm pretty much going to use these all the way up until level 99 cooking. When I finally decide to do some more smithing, I'll probably turn them into gold smithing gauntlets just to get that awesome experience per hour at Blast Furnace. And I don't know if I'll ever use these for Chaos Gauntlets, if I'm ever maybe deciding to cast Firebolt or Fire Strike. It's Firebolt, not Fire Strike. Firebolt. I'm not sure if I'll ever use these in the Chaos version, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm just going to finally work on some cooking for this video. So I've already gained a lot of cooking experience, but right here in particular, I do want to show you guys what I'm buying. So I've been buying a lot of sweet corn recently, around 171 to 179 GP each, and these actually do make money if you sell them for around 250 coins, which makes it about 80 GP per profit, or per sweet corn. So I went ahead and bought over 10,000 of them, and I'm pretty much planning on cooking sweet corn until level 80. You guys can see right here I've already cooked shrimps and salmons. This was all the way up until level 53, which is the level sweet corn stops burning at. And I think once I hit level 80, I'm going to cook karambwans or monkfish or sharks until 99. For karambwans in particular, I will have to do Taibo Wanai Trio, and I might just do that. It might still make a lot of GP, who knows, I'll have to check up on it. And this is pretty much what I do. I run over to the Rogue's Den after teleporting to Burthorpe, and I cook these at the Everlasting Fire, and this is pretty much what I'm going to do for all 10,000 of them. Alrighty, this is going to wrap up today's video of Completionist from scratch, and I am currently level 71 cooking at the moment, so yes, I have been making a ton of XP gains this video, 823k experience just gained today, which is really nice. Heck, I'll be 99 before I know it. And you guys can see right here, I've cooked over 6,000 sweet corn so far. I'm halfway done with the cooking process, and I'm also making a ton of GP still on the death runes. You guys can see right here just my trade log. This was just 4,517 of them, and I'm just consistently buying these all the time. I usually cook a ton of sweet corn. I go do a farm run, and then I do some buying runes at pest control. And I mean, you could also do this at Varrock or even in the rune shop in the wilderness as well. It doesn't really matter where you do it. The runes aren't universal, so you can buy them in any shop. If you buy them in one shop, they're not going to buy out in another. They're not shared, they're separate, which is really nice. It also helps to buy them in a PvP world as well, just as long as you don't get PK'd, but there's usually a full stock because no one ever thinks of going to a PvP world to go ahead and buy them. And I think also skill total worlds will also make a big difference as well. The only requirement is needing the skill level to go into that world. But this is a quick look at my bank. My die collection is just constantly increasing. This is just from streaming. People have felt the need to donate them, which is really nice. We'll see how many of these I can collect on this account. I also got some random logs in my bank as well. That's for fire making training later on. But this is pretty much my bank at the moment. It's still the same old. It's just I've been banking a lot more GP recently. These are also my current stats at the moment. Just a lot of gains from different quests like Dig Site, Fremnik Trials, Knight's Sword. I mean, a whole lot of quests I've done. So I'm pretty happy with my progress for this video. And total level 702, which is really nice. So this is going to do it for Completionist from Scratch episode 3. I hope you all did enjoy it, and if you did, be sure to smash that like button. I will really appreciate that. Also, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos, and if you check the description of this video, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Be sure to do that, and I'm planning on live streaming a lot more on Twitch in the upcoming months, and we'll see how often I can be live. It all depends on my schedule. I do have a job that I work at, so I pretty much work at my job and play RuneScape, I guess. It's pretty much all I do. And also, if you want to comment anything about this video in particular, whether it's the series in general or just anything you want to say, feel free to leave that down in the comment section below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode of Completionist from Scratch.